Okay, we are live now. I'm gonna wait for a couple people to come on, and then I'll introduce everything, and then we can go from there. Like I said, I've been doing these for a while. Um, really been doing a podcast for the last 2 3 years. We found a couple people on our site. We found about at least I say 20 or 30, and we have solved some cases. So that's why I say it's always a good idea to do podcasts because you never know who's listening, who's watching, who may have saw something.
Exactly.
Right. Every little bit helps. I mean, the police are one aspect of helping out, but podcasts and other media streams are also a definite help.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Okay, we got 3 people so far, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this off. Good evening, Mr. Black People family. I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. William Brown III. This is William Brown III. His mother, Mamie Brown, went missing on March 13th, 1998, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Now, William. So now from what I read is that your mother was dropped off at a friend's house, right?
Yes, our cousin uptown on 6th Street, off of 6th Street,
Okay.
lived up there, and dad took her up there to drop her off. And he was going to go get his haircut.
Okay.
So, at that time he, was off work that Friday, I believe it was, and he took her up there and dropped her off.
Okay. Now, who? Now you said this was a cousin of yours.
Yes, our cousin Ada.
Okay, and
Ada.
she said that Mamie walked to the pharmacy, right?
It was a corner store. She had my dad, like I said, dropped her off, and she went inside, and he was going to go get his haircut and then come back to pick her up after he
Okay.
was done. So she went inside, and she told my cousin that she was going, or she didn't have any cigarettes, that she was going to go to the corner store and get some cigarettes, and then she'd be right back.
Okay. And she never came back.
Never came back.
Now, were there any searches performed for Mamie at the time?
Um, while when my dad came back, he went looking for her, driving around looking for her, but without any luck.
Right.
So later on, we kind of I guess he kind of waited to see if she would show up. And I guess after a little while, when she didn't, we notified the police.
Okay. And how many years has it been now since she's been missing?
Oh my goodness. Well over what?
20 something.
20 years.
Yeah, I was thinking between 20 and 22 years, and that has not been nothing in these 20-something years.
They've come back. I mean, we've had several people come back and said they've had sightings of her, but nothing has ever, really has panned out to be true.
Okay. Right.
The police have done searches. They've done newscasts on TV, as far as missing persons.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody had any information to call or send in information, like I said, there's people that said they've sighted her or thought they have seen her, but nothing has ever panned out to the sightings.
Okay. Now, question: your mother was 68 years old when she went missing, right?
Yes.
Now, was she in good health? Her mind was good and everything.
She was in good health, but she was at the time. I want to say that she was not really stable as far as her mind wise. She
Okay.
had trying to stop drinking. She was trying to recover.
Okay.
So she was also I guess at the point of having a nervous breakdown at that time. So therefore she was not really in stable condition, I guess.
Okay. So do you think it's possible she might have lost her way going to the store and just got lost?
It's possible. but there's also other speculations that we believe that a friend of hers that used to live in Oberlin, um, I don't know if this is something that was planned out,
Hmm.
but that her friend came and picked her up from uptown, while she was going to the store and helped her, took her to Philadelphia where she used to live and had her stay there, until I guess whatever means she could find to like live elsewhere.
Okay. And that now that person was he ever questioned or was she ever questioned?
Yes, she was questioned by the Philadelphia police as well as the detectives here,
Okay.
but nothing.
Nothing concrete.
She denied everything investigation done.
So she denied everything, said Mamie never came up there. Now, do you guys believe that to be true or not?
I find it hard to believe. I don't know. Like I said, we've asked the question too, and then she always denied that. She helped my mom out in that aspect. So it's hard to say. I'm not sure, if she
Right.
did actually help her or not.
Okay. And you have other siblings too, right?
Yes, I have one brother that's younger than me and two older sisters.
Right. And I know anytime somebody goes missing, it has a profound effect on them. I know it had an effect on you guys. The fact that your mother was missing. How have you guys dealt with it? Like all these years.
We've as the years. I mean, at first it was hard for us to, fathom that, our mother was missing, that she, left, and there's been no trace of her. But I guess over the years we've stood together and tried to, you know, keep going, pushing on. But we've always, in the back of our mind, wondered, what happened to her. As far as some kind of closure is if she was living still or if she was deceased. Like
Question.
where was she
Right.
be?
Now is your DNA on file?
Um, I believe it is. I was prior military, so I'm sure it is.
Okay, because if I was you, I would check again because sometimes the police, I mean, they mean well, but sometimes they may have missteps. I would just make sure that your DNA is not, I mean, in there. If not, I would make sure that it gets put in there because if she was found and they ran the DNA, then it might be a hit. She might come up.
Right. Okay.
'Cause I've seen that so many times where sometimes they were missing for a loved one and then like they didn't find them and then later on they might have found out they because sometimes I'm telling you sometimes it's crazy to me like sometimes people are found and they won't put two and two together until years until somebody like one of us comes across it and inquires because I've been doing a lot of off-site work myself because I've been checking through Harrisburg, checking through Jane Doe's, any little thing that helps, anything that little helps, I always check out just to see if something
Right.
comes. Because this is 20 something years is a long time to go one missing your mother and two not know what happened. That's the worst part. I think that's the worst aspect of these missing person cases, the not knowing. That's the not knowing.
Right.
So I mean, so like within the last couple of years, what have you guys done any searches or have you went and put up flyers? Have you went back to that neighborhood?
No, we have not. But my sister was telling me that the lady that worked for the state police, she still keeps in touch with her and calls occasionally to find out if we've had any new information or new leads that may help them in investigation. But to this day, we still have no leads or any more information that could help possibly to find her.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I see. I'm looking at the pictures. I see she put it. She looks like she's happy though. You got a lot of family around her, and stuff like
Well, yeah,
that.
we've always had good times, and then we've always been known to the neighborhood. You know, when anybody like wanted to have a good time, they could come to our house. You know, and we would enjoy ourselves.
Right. So my also question is, right, where your father dropped her off at. So nobody saw anything, saw her, anything like that. You go to the store, anything like that.
No, like I said, the only thing that was possibly said that somebody had said that they saw her getting into a car. But as far as anybody who was description of who was driving the car or anything like that, I don't think there was a positive ID made, or as far as the vehicle either. But it was just hearsay that somebody said they saw. But I don't think anything panned out from that.
Now, do you think that the person that's denying seeing her, do you think she actually could have saw her?
It's hard to say, but yeah, I think that they could have seen her. I mean, if she was, I want to say she was well known.
Okay.
But in that area, we didn't like the only thing. Like I said, we would go up there and visit my cousin from time to time, but we would not, be going any other place to walk in or anything like that to where people would recognize her.
Yeah, because I'm like kind of also wondering how, like, why did they actually let her walk to the store, or is that something she wanted to do?
Right. But like I was saying, yeah, she was out of cigarettes or whatever, and that's
Okay.
what told, that she was going to go to the store and get, herself a pack of cigarettes and come back, but she never did come back.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just strange to me. I mean, I know it's probably strange to you too for her to just to go to the store and never come back. But I also had a friend of mine's grandfather who went to the store and never came back. They ended up finding him years later. But it's just the whole, and I mean, I know because she went missing in Harrisburg, PA, right?
Yes.
And you guys are from Susquehanna, PA?
We're from Harrisburg as well. It's just Susquehanna Township where we live.
Susquehanna Township. Okay, so you guys are from Harrisburg. So you grew up there. You grew up there, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I find strange, because normally when you live in a neighborhood where everybody knows you, like where I live in Delaware, everybody knows my family, so they would see something, they would have known something or say something. Now, question: is that a busy neighborhood, or is it predominantly like kind of like the suburbs?
It's a busy neighborhood. It's a main street, 6th Street. It's where my cousin lived off of that.
Okay.
It's a definitely busy area. Cars continuously up and down that area. During that time, I guess back in the day when she went missing, like in the evenings, people frequented the stores and bars and stuff in that area.
Okay. I know. I mean, I know it has to be tough. I know it has to be tough. I know it's never an easy thing, especially when it comes to a parent. How have you guys held up? All these years.
After we've come together pretty good, we're
Okay.
a strong unit as far as me and my brothers and sisters. We try to come together and stay together, and we often talk about our mom, dad. Excuse me. How much fun we used to have and everything when we used to get together, but we try to stay strong together.
Now,
during these
father
times.
still living, or did he pass?
He passed.
And I mean, it's kind of like he was looking for his wife this whole time. So did that take a toll on him?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, because usually when that happens, it's a broken heart that
Right.
they're missing. Because they've been together for all these years, and for her to go missing.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I
it definitely
understand.
took a toll on him afterwards. He was worried all the time and just, couldn't get, crying and stuff like that, but there's nothing really, what can you do except for, try to pray and hope that she's found or come back home or, if the police, get any information or leads, but none of that has occurred yet.
Right. So what would you like to happen going forward, brother?
I mean, I would like to, if there's anybody that out there that has any information, or if they know of anything that the happenings to my mom, as far as where she may have ended up, um, is she still alive, or even if she isn't, if she's deceased, um, where is she?
Right.
So we can have some kind of closure to, this case.
Now, who is this right here in the picture I'm looking at now?
Oh, that's my younger brother, David, and that's my mom.
Oh, okay. Yes, she took some nice pictures. She definitely took some nice pictures.
Right.
And I would imagine she had a lot of grandchildren, right?
Uh, yes, she has
Okay.
3.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I like with every case. I hope that you guys get some kind of closure, or at least find. Oh, I'm gonna say at least find out, because obviously there's really never really closure in these type of things. It's usually closure when you find them, alive and stuff like that.
Right.
So, but I know you guys want to know what happened, and I'm praying. I pray for all the families that their loved ones come home, because that's not a good feeling to know that your loved one is out there somewhere and you don't know where they are.
Right. Never is. No. And I
Right.
think that, not just for my family or my mom, but all those that are missing, that, there's some kind of closure, that, they can have some kind of peace as to
Right.
know, if their loved one is found.
Right. Is there anything else? I mean, like, what else would you like for us to know? Like, what about the community that's out there?
Um, yeah, like I said, I just want to know if anybody has any information, but um, that's about it. I mean, I don't have anything else that I can add to it.
Okay. Well, all right. Just gonna say, in closing, like, I'm gonna do everything I can to help you guys. Once I start a case for somebody, I don't stop. I don't care how long it takes. I'm there. I'll do legwork. Whatever you need, reach out to me. I'm always here. I'm always available. Even for a conversation, or you need me to check something out, I'm there. I'll help you guys out 100%. And just in closing, like I mean, I don't think I can really do is give my prayers, because I really
Right.
don't. I don't know what to say in these to a family that's missing a loved one, or.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's all we can do is pray, and I appreciate your prayers.
Yeah.
Um, and if, like I said, anybody has any information, I'm sure they still have the site up where they can contact the Pennsylvania State Police or Susquehanna Township Police.
Right, and
With any
uh,
more information.
I posted her on both my pages too. I just did a recent article like 2 days ago.
Okay.
So that article's up on unsolved and missing Black people. But I want to thank y'all so much for coming on. And from here on out, I just hope that somebody remembers something and that they know what happened, and we can give y'all some answers as to what happened.
Okay. So yeah, and then if she is out there and if she's able to contact us, please contact us, Mom. We love you, and we, just want you to know that we love you.
Yes, this is the son of Mamie Brown, missing from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, since March 13th, 1998. So I want to thank you for coming on. And like I said, if there's anything else that you may need, just let me know. Reach out, and I'll take care of it.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
You too. You have a good night, and I'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you. You as well.
You too. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay, have a good night, Tracy.